My question is, what is hatred? How can I define it? I have the feeling there's a lot of taboo around this.
Mm-hmm.
And if everything has a root in the higher worlds, so what is the root of hatred then?
Hatred, hating evil.
Okay, wow, it makes sense.
hating the bodies, meaning the wills that resist or does not allow the thought of creation to be to materialize, or materialize, it's not a good word, but become real, become a reality, one can say. Okay, so it's to do with the level of consciousness, because when you look at the people around you, there's no active hate. It's latent. It's latent because you do not see in them a rivalry. Not, at least not on an engagement level which is conditioned. It's very difficult to see, but you see, Torah was given when Israel were gathering, and it is say to the foot of Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai in itself speaks about thought of hate. Sinai is to do from the root of hate. Okay, so what actually they realize at the foot of that mountain? First, that there is a huge gap or a huge delta between where they are and where the higher or supreme presence is at. Meaning, first they're at the foot, and it is at the head, one can say. So what actually persuaded them is seeing the gap of attitude. That the attitude of let's say of the higher is to each one of them, they do not possess it, therefore there is a gap. Because when they look at each other, they actually do not have this attitude or this feeling towards each other. Recognizing that unite them with the recognition that they are opposite to what they should be. And that is the first unity. That with this attitude of actually disregarding each other, or not seeing the other as not even as an opposition, but as a true part of myself, is actually hate, is actually a rejection of their being. There is no gray area between love and hate. So toleration of someone else is not different from love. It's not different from hate, sorry. So I tolerate if I tolerate and it is the highest peak of one can say 21st century value is to be tolerant, no? But tolerance suggests that in spite of me not being able to actually relate to another, I sort of force myself into a value that allows surviving. But it suggests that there is underneath it untreated hate. But it's like law. It allows us to survive. together. So tolerance is not enough. So the peak value of the Israelites standing at the foot of the hill was recognizing the truth of their state. And the truth of their state made them one heart of needing reformation. Yeah? Of not settling for just saying that we really want it, or okay, we tolerate each other and we make it a value that of tolerance. No, the edict or the precept is love the other. Yeah, love thy friend, meaning you have to pursue a specific feeling, a specific sense of who this presence is for your life, not tolerance. Okay. Tolerance is saying, though you are very different, you are essentially different from me, I accept your differences. Love means that essentially you're not different than me. I see the only face I can get is in you. So it's fundamentally different.